The All Progressive Congress, APC, and the People's Democratic Party, PDP, are among the parties that are yet to submit their audit report from the last general election. The two major parties also ran afoul of campaign expenditures as they were said to have exceeded the 1 billion naira ceiling set by the Electoral Act. However, the Independent National Electoral Commission said it had prepared forms that would make the process easier to track expenditures and had also trained auditors from the registered political parties. The Commissioner's Director, Elections and Party Monitoring, Aminu Idris, disclosed this on Tuesday in Lagos at the two-day capacity building workshop for journalists on critical issues in the Electoral Act 2022 and the Commission's processes, innovations, preparations for the 2023 general election. Idris said only 34 political parties out of the 91 registered parties that participated in the 2019 elections have submitted their audit reports. Among the 34, however, only 9 met the full requirements of submitting audit reports accompanied by an affidavit. He said, in the 2019 general election, we tracked election expenses and we have a report of that. In 2023, we'll go through this process. The Commission tracks expenditure for general elections. In the last report, we did it. We had some figures from the presidential election of the two major parties. We remember that then the maximum limit was 1 billion naira, and what we had based on our tracking across the country was 4.6 billion naira and 3.3 billion naira. What we tracked were about 4 times, namely billboards, print media, advertisement, electronic media, advertisement, and coverage programs. On the audit report, Idris said, in the 2019 elections, based on requirements for auditing, reporting, 91 political parties participated and about 34 submitted reports of expenditure. But even among the 34, there were issues of compliance with the reports. Out of the 34, only 9 fully complied with submitting a report with an affidavit. The Commission is already auditing the accounts of political parties over the last 5 years, 2017, 2018, 19, 2020, and 2021. When asked if the major parties were part of the 34 that had submitted their audit report, he simply said, in the list of the 34 political parties that submitted audit reports for the 2019 election, the major parties were not among. All efforts made to reach the National Publicity Secretary of the APC, Felix Moka, for reaction proved abortive. As of the time of filing this report, he neither answered nor replied to the text message sent to him for clarification. Meanwhile, the Electoral Institute of Inec gave an estimated breakdown of some of the 1.4 million ad hoc staff members to be trained ahead of the 2023 general elections. The Institute's Director General, Sahad Idris, said, we will train about 17,685 supervising presiding officers, 707,384 presiding officers, stroke assistants, presiding officers, 11,083 collation officers, 12,991 registration area technical officers, 20,000 security officers, and 6,009 registration area center managers. APC and PDP exceeded campaign spending limits. Inec. Interesting. Inec has just revealed that APC and PDP, they are the main political parties, the two major political parties in the country, the ruling and the opposition's party. Inec have just stated that in previous elections, they exceeded their campaign limit. Inec is bringing all of this up again because we know what's aware at the moment campaigning activities have just started today. 28th of September was the date that INEC gave for political parties to commence their campaigning activities officially. We know they've been doing it in different means. They've been going around the country but officially 28th of September. And each party, they have set amount and the limit that they are meant to spend for campaigning activities. INEC have just mentioned, and when they were giving the report, they did not mention name categorically, but you know what? A question was put across to them, in their statement, that among the 34, that only 9 met the full requirement of submitting their audit reports. Only 9 of those political parties. And the question was, that was APC and PDP, the big giants, the big boys, were they part of the 9 that submitted their audit report to be able to see what they've done? Unfortunately, the answer was a no. That APC and PDP did not submit reports, explaining a lot of irregularities, that they did not actually meet the threshold; they exceeded it. The two major political parties, they ran afoul of campaign expenditures, as they were said to have exceeded the 1 billion naira ceiling set by the Electoral Act. INEC actually put that mark. Despite the fact that these are the parties contesting, we know very well that INEC is the electoral body, is the umpire that oversees elections, everything that has to do with the elections, regardless of the party. They oversee everything. And this timeline they've set for campaign, and the timetable leading to the 2023 general elections, there are other things as well, such as this, the part of the auditing, the finance as well of these parties. Because sometimes they feel that since it's their party, they can do whatever, but they need to show to the public how they went about the spending. Because if there's no limit, it will not be the highest bidder. The highest bidder takes it home. The one with that has more money to spend on campaigning activities. But INEC has put, there was a limit. APC and PDP, however, they still exceeded that limit. Reason is because they are the major parties in the country. The other ones, they will not have that much. You see how the corruption lingers, how it goes around. And this recycling, because APC and PDP, to me, they are both the same. If you check these two parties, they are the same people in the party. Either they are just coming from PDP, or they've been in, it's just the connection is just there. If you look at them, they've all been in both parties. Atiku Abubakar, who is contesting for PDP right now, we know how he was with APC, dumped APC, now to PDP. He's been back and forth, back and forth. Anyway, we'll see how what INEC is going to do about this, but they said they've set bodies in place to actually carry out the audit, to see how they go about even this campaign that I've just started today, the 28th of September. Leave us your take, guys. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.